Shalom, fellow travelers.
Long time no see! This year is Sonic the Hedgehog's 30th anniversary. And what better way to talk about something Sonic related than doing so whilst going out for a run in the snow or something. Just wanted to give a quick update because I don't know if you know this, but I, for the longest time, however you define longest, well, ever since I was very young, I have been a big fan of Sonic the Hedgehog. Loved Sonic games as much as I love playing Mario games. I love their crossover at the Olympics. And I've stated in the past that Sonic Adventure 2 is my favourite Sonic game. In fact, one of my top favourite games of all time. And so to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, I'm going to be playing a lot of Sonic games on this channel, just to show how much I love this guy. And I'll even be doing reviews of some of his television shows, as well as taking time to talk about some other Sonic games. I'll even play Sonic Generations. That was a 20th anniversary game. Man, I'm getting old. In the meantime, I wanted to talk about a recent rumor that's been spreading around the Sonic the Hedgehog fan base. Mainly in regards to leaks as to what Sega is doing for their 30th anniversary. Something I've just noticed, every time a Sonic franchise had an anniversary with an O, like the 10th anniversary or the 20th anniversary, they made games that were amazing and revolutionized the franchise. I wonder if they've got something cooked up for their 30th anniversary. After all, Mario's celebrating its 35th anniversary, and recently fans have been talking about this leak as to Sega's plans. Now, we shouldn't really trust leaks as such. They could be frauds, but people have said that this particular person who releases the leaks from Sega has been correct in the past, so they have justification to put their faith in this person, whoever they are. The rumors say that not only are they planning on making a game for the 30th anniversary, maybe, this isn't 100% certain, there's also rumors that Sega's going to be making remakes of the two Sonic Adventure games from the Dreamcast era. Yes, the first two proper 3D Sonic games. There is some justification behind this. There have been rumors that Sonic's creator had shown keen interest in remaking Sonic Adventure because he saw it as an achievement back then, obviously, but looking at it now, oh man, it's got its rough edges, and yeah, I definitely agree with him there. Sonic Adventure, as it is a fun, well-beloved classic. One of the most beloved platformers. But believe me when I tell you this, Sonic Adventure 2 is the superior game. Because, oh boy, Sonic Adventure 1 is hilariously dated. Sonic Adventure 1 has not aged well, and if I were to pick which game needs a remake more, I would pick Sonic Adventure 1. If they didn't make a remake of Sonic Adventure 2, I'd be fine with that. I love the game as it is. But yeah, even then, I think Sonic Adventure 2 as well could have a few upgrades. Because remakes are all the rage these days. Unfortunately, these video game remakes have had better reception than a lot of Hollywood movie remakes, am I right? You name it. The Final Fantasy VII remake. That's got a lot of good attention with its update. The Resident Evil remakes. Right down to the walking block of tofu. Or it could merely be like a graphical update like they did with Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City in the little bundle they made for the Xbox One. I mean, if they were just simply porting the Sonic Adventure games to the Nintendo Switch, I think Sonic fans would be happy. Although, regarding how toxic the fan base is, I don't think you could ever please them these days. But fortunately, I'm not most of the Sonic fan base. I'm a more positive person. But we're getting off track. So, in regards to Sonic Adventure 1, what do they need to keep and what do they need to change? What do they need to change, first of all? They need to change the graphics and the dialogue, because it's awkwardly stilted with the pauses and hilariously awkward deliveries. Although, some fans are debating whether or not to keep Knuckles. Oh no! It's odd when you can compliment cheesy dialogue that's not dated very well. You need to fix the camera too. Back in the days of Dreamcast, they only had the shoulder buttons to control it. They didn't have a right analog stick for that console. However, there was a right analog stick with future consoles like the PlayStation 2, and even certain features on the PC, but even still, they still required shoulder buttons. So that needs to change. Also, certain gameplay elements. Back in the days of Sonic Adventure, you had to press particular buttons together to pull off maneuvers like the Lightspeed Dash and Knuckles' digging ability. But ever since Sonic Adventure 2, all that is simply done by the press of a button. And they've stuck with that formula for future games ever since. So yeah, that also needs to be upgraded for the game. Also, I've noticed whenever Sonic's running, there's high chances that you're not going to keep Sonic straight. Kind of like, I don't know, like driving a car in real life? But here's the thing, Sonic's on foot, he has more control, and therefore the player should have more control too, and this was fixed in Sonic Adventure 2. Whenever you had those really speedy moments where Sonic's running, you could just like push the analog stick forward with no bother, but in Sonic Adventure I noticed you have to like, yeah, pushing the foot stick forward, oh no, bounce, yeah, oh wait, oh no, wait, yeah. Home now. You could also tweak some other gameplay elements. I think Amy could be a little bit faster. She was I like playing as Amy in Sonic Adventure 2 in the two-player battle. I know Amy's not meant to be as fast as the others, yet she's still somehow able to keep up with Sonic's stock. I suppose Sonic runs away before Amy gets the chance to grab her. As for Tails, I think he's fine. Some fans say the Tails stages are surprisingly too easy. I don't know, when I was playing the game, I always thought, oh, come on, go, 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 go. Maybe a two-player co-op would make this fun. And the Knuckles stages, apart from, fixing the camera and fixing that digging ability, I think Knuckles is fine. As for Gamma, even though his stages are easy, there's kind of an artistic beauty to the fact that he's meant to be overpowering. I've heard other fans say that the boss battles, the vast majority of them, need to be more challenging. There's different encounters where the characters just stand there and you can just beat them down easily. Some of the chaos battles were not that difficult. And some of the bosses with Gamma, they just you just got to keep avoiding the rockets. Yeah, avoiding the rockets is the difficult part, but it's easy to take them down. The last two boss battles for Gamma were really good, especially the final boss battle. The final boss battle for Amy was quite good, and the true ending final boss was great. I think the vast majority of boss encounters need to be tweaked. Oh yeah, I like the even though Eggman exposes himself like a cartoon character, the final boss for Sonic and his story was quite cool as well. And Big the Cat. It's not that fishing is a bad thing. Perhaps Sega Base Fishing was actually quite a good game. It's just that stilted gameplay just does not fit well in a Sonic game. If they are going to have Big the Cat in Sonic Adventure, I think they either need to make him more likable and relatable, or they need to make him more relevant to the story somehow. Maybe they can just remove his gameplay entirely, or just make his story optional. Or just change the gameplay to where you can combine the fishing and the traditional Sonic gameplay. I don't know. If you are going to keep the fishing game, I would highly recommend a free camera where we can actually see what's going on as we're fishing. A more forgiving gameplay in regards to the actual fishing, like a tutorial on how to do it, aside from the instructions which are optional to play the game. So yeah, if they are going to keep Big the Cat in there, they need to fix the fishing gameplay. Or just completely reinvent the way Big the Cat plays. And what do they need to keep? The plot could do with a few tweaks, but I think it's good enough as it is. Especially with the whole flashbacks to Knuckles' ancestors. Maybe they could have a little bit of intrigue with Knuckles finding out about his ancestry. Instead of just, oh, who are these people? Oh, gotta keep looking for the Master Emeralds. And the Chow Garden. If they're gonna be remaking Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and I think they did this already, they should make it where you can port Chow between Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2. I think there was something you could do with the Game Boy. As for fixing Sonic Adventure 2, I think, as it is, the gameplay is brilliant. I think they just need to fix the camera a little bit, upgrade the visuals, upgrade the dialogue slightly. I think the biggest room for improvement might have to be the Chow Garden. People say the Chow Garden is the best part of Sonic Adventure 2. I think there's a few features they could add on to Sonic Adventure to make it better. You know when you're collecting animals for the Chow to like cuddle, and then inhabit their characteristics? I think you should make an option where you can give the Chow the animals, and then you can go up to them, and then you can customize them. But there's a condition. You can only customize the certain animal parts based on the animals that you've introduced your character to. Like, for example, say I gave a Chow a parrot, I would be able to give them parrot wings. But I cannot customize them with, like, tiger ears because I haven't given them a tiger yet. That would make customizing the Chow not only easier, but a lot more fun, if you ask me. Also, I think you need to make it clear to newcomers which Chaos Chow Drive does what. A lot of people playing the game for the first time just have to pick it up for themselves, like, what's this yellow thing do? Oh, it improves their swimming. What's this purple one do? Oh, it improves their flight. What's this green one for? Oh, it improves their speed, etc. I think there needs to be some kind of a sign that needs to do it. Although, come to think of it, that's what the principle was there for. Although, come to think of it again, I don't think that it was altogether clear in Sonic Adventure 1. Also, what could be improved is the Chow Kindergarten, in that the Chow could learn some new abilities. And perhaps you could spend more time playing with the Chow. Like, maybe, make some swings for them or something, or a slide, I don't know. And as for the Chow tournaments, there's the Chow Race, the Chow Karate, I think, keep that as it is. Maybe you could introduce a new Chow game, some kind of puzzle game or something. And you should introduce online competition. People would have so much fun sharing each other's Chow. And also, the 2-player battle mode was really fun. Well, I think that too can be enhanced. Maybe you could have like a 2-player co-op if you're going through the story. And perhaps for the battle mode, maybe you could introduce 4 players to spice things up. I think that was optional in Chow Race. Oh yeah, I think maybe there's certain things you could fix regarding the gameplay. I think a lot of people still complain about Rouge's final level in space. But now I'd like to talk about Sonic Adventure 3. In regards to Sonic Adventure 3, what should they do? Well, in order to justify it being a Sonic Adventure game, I think they need to take a break from the boost gameplay and go back to the adventure-style gameplay where there was still a mixture of precision when it came to the platforming and the jumping. And you had the ability to use the spin dash. Don't get me wrong, the boost gameplay can be really exhilarating and fun. But for the sake of Sonic Adventure 3, to call it an adventure game, it needs to pay homage to the previous 2 games. And I think it needs to follow somewhat of a similar format. There has to be multiple playable characters with their different game modes. And if possible, I would love to give Silver and Blaze a chance. Because Silver was introduced in Sonic 06, and we all know how well that went. Blaze was introduced in Sonic Rush. So I think a reintroduction to them in Sonic Adventure 3 would be a nice, warm welcome. What would the story be? I don't know. I sincerely hope that for the story, they go a bit dark and gritty, whereas the gameplay remains optimistic, like what they did with Sonic Adventure 2. That's what I really like about the game. It still had a generally optimistic tone, yet it wasn't afraid to talk about the nitty-gritty. It wasn't afraid to talk about these harsh themes like loss and the sins of the past, and moving on from traumas, and going mad and praying and so on and so forth. In that sense, I still respect Sonic Unleashed and Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic 06 and Sonic the Black Knight for having a story that attempted to have more stakes. I know the fans won't like it. But hey, what I like about Sega is that they at least keep trying. They did a bring back Chow Garden or it's a no deal. And if they are going to make remakes of Sonic Adventure 1 Sonic Adventure 2, then perhaps if they're well received, they'll take feedback from what worked well and what didn't, and then they'll make the ultimate Sonic Adventure experience. They'll need to bring in some fans, because I've noticed that some Sonic fans are actually keeping this franchise up, like Christian Whitehead, who made Sonic Mania. Also, it needs to have a multiplayer mode. It needs to have racing and 4-player if possible, an online Chow Garden. The plot needs to be fun, it needs to be epic, it needs to get into the nitty-gritty. I think that's all that needs to be said in regards to Sonic Adventure 3 if you ask me. In the meantime, look forward to me playing Sonic games on this channel. Sayonara.